Greetings, fellow crewmates. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, episode 48, Building a Bedroom. Oh, this is a big ship. Lunamax, nice. Let's have a quick snack before making a landfall. And it looks like we're going to work on quarters next. Got it. So this ship does have the right floors and walls and everything, which is great. Oh, a black helmet. I'm going to be matching. I can't believe it. Any advice for you just starting out? Yeah, watch episodes 1 through 5 of this series on YouTube. But seriously, if you're new to the game, that's honestly my advice. You will know what's going on. Obviously I'm not going to cover that right now because no one else in the chat needs me to do the basic tutorial primers. But if you do need tutorial primers, the first few episodes of this on YouTube are going to set you on the right path. And you can type !socials if you want the links. Oops. Oh, I have a bunch of random stuff on my PDA that I need to sell. So next time in port, remind me that my PDA is... Oh, geez, there's a lot of PDAs here. My PDA is potentially a gold mine of top secret information. Uh-oh. One of those PDA files threw some errors. Is there a battery anywhere here that I could turn lights on? There's bullets on the ground. Door that needs to get scrapped. Uninstalled bins. Fusion, but mostly broken. And only a few parts that would even be considered worth stripping. Yeah, this is a very basic ship. This is a courier style. I didn't see any batteries though. I'm saying what you're typing. Where's the spy cam? Well, it wouldn't be a spy cam if I told you where it was. It'd just be a webcam. So, obviously I have to keep my trade secrets to myself. Oh, a RIP handgun. Well, this ship is going to be useful for its material, I guess. And I'm gonna let Megan keep sleeping. I'm not gonna get her up for any reason. So let's take a giant batch of floors here that I can use for the quarters and the wellness room. So the first thing I want to do is fix the wellness room, and then I'll go for the quarters. So again, the wellness room needs to be a 4x4. I failed to do that the first time around. Right, and then the basic quarters needs to be an 8x8. And I'm planning on having 2 of them. So we're going to be adding a significant amount of volume to it, the ship. Because I want wellness rooms for me and for Megan. So that if we both want to be sleeping, that we can. And I'll try to do them somewhat symmetrically. Now, the only other issue that I have with the wellness room is or the quarters rather, is quarters are kind of important for them to be protected from micrometeorite strikes. So that's going to be one of the design challenges. Is it's going to be close to the edge of my the edge of the ship, but if I want to protect it from micro strikes, you know, therein lies the problem. So we will have a bit of a design challenge as a result, which, you know, I'm all for. Install. I think if I just do generic floors, I'll just install the floors that I have. Yep. Double walls could work, yeah. Doubling it up the most sensitive areas. Oh, I forgot to sell the bay. Oh well. Right. The other thing I'm going to want to do is because... Well, actually, it will remain airtight. Never mind, I don't need to do that. Pick up the dolly and pick up the walls. And I'm going to need to move the cables too. So we're probably going on... I'm going to leave some of the floors behind, because I don't need that many floors to walls ratio. It's a little awkward, because the... Oh, where are you going? Dude, what wall are you... No, stop it. Okay, I guess I have to tell him specifically what wall to use, because he's stupid, and he's trying to install walls that are wrong. No, pick up the dolly. Oh my god, okay. Cancel tasks. Pick up the dolly. I'm like fighting with my character. No, pick up the dolly. Can't get to it. Is it, did you place it like in nowhere land? I might need to do save and load. Wherever that dolly is, character can't seem to discern how to pick it up. Fine. Save before I accidentally jettison it? Yes. It's sticking to the wall? I mean, cool. Still doesn't answer the question. You've had that happen to bigger items? Yeah, on my screen it doesn't look like it's entering the wall, but whatever. Save and load might work. If not, I can always uninstall the wall as long as the airlock door is still closed. It won't vent out the ship as a result. It's definitely one of those games where, like, there will be bugs. It is an active development, and Julia, India, docking, Mike 34, we have that's fine. All right, Dolly, please cooperate. So maybe on the other side of the ship, opposite the current wellness room, we can install something else that's 4x4, so that it's symmetrically mirrored. What's funny is the reactor room's minimum size is a 4x4, which is like, what? You can't have a reactor that small. That doesn't work like that. But bathrooms are 4x4s, so we could have a bathroom on the other side that that mirrors it if we want. Yeah, there's a key tile that the character needs to stand on to grab the item where the item, like, the center of the item physically is, which should be right here. And if not, that's fine. What I'll do is, orders, uninstall wall and conduit, or here. Because the base will remain airtight even without the walls and conduits. Just not the wellness room. But because Megan... So then what I want to do is this door, I'm going to access the lock, hack the code, and just lock it. So that my character won't, like, open this door and vent out my base oxygen. I probably should factory reset all these doors so that the code's just 0000 at some point. All right, so that part's done. And I'll just do some slow manual installation for now. I also forgot to buy the light and the auto vent, but that can wait. One thing that might have been nice in hindsight is to hook up, replace like this wall with a window, or these walls with windows, so that I can see into the wellness room from within the ship. So that, yeah, I might start doing that. I might start replacing these internal walls with windows. If I can, flat windows are kind of hard to come by. Like windows that are not angle curved, but you know, if I can find them, I'll start doing that. So we need three more walls. Let's just dump them off the dolly and I'll manually install them. Windows for the bathroom? Yeah, no thanks. I am not a perv. But hey, if you want to design your ship like that, go for it. Okay. I'll just factory reset the door so that it is 0000. Lock. And I'm going to open this door just so that it equalizes. Okay. Now the idea that I have for the bedrooms is to fill this area here with like an 8x8. So let's start putting the floors in first. I'm going to drop the dolly, or drop rather the walls off, because I'll start filling the floor. So I need, you know, like it probably more like 100 tiles, more like a 9x9, so 81 tiles for the flooring, not just because it needs to be 8x8 plus walls. And then we'll want, oh, that's the wrong type. Then not only that, but we're also going to want 2 bedrooms, I think. So it's a rather big project, but I'm fine with that. So uninstall floor. Not all the floors that I'm tagging are the correct floors that I want. And in this low light condition, it's kind of hard to tell anyway. Now there is auto hauling, if you're wondering. So if you're doing uninstalled jobs like this and you have like a larger crew, you can tell them, you can give them like a designated spot for them to haul uninstalled things. That way it makes it a little bit easier to bulk tasks like this. But I don't mind micromanaging my own character. So, let's install 49 series hall floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this gives you an idea of how big a quarter is. These are going to be the bedroom quarters. 8 by 8 plus outer wall. And these are pseudo 50 series. So yeah, I'm going to go fetch more of the floors that we need until we run out of 49 series. So I haven't stripped up enough flooring, I know. And then the other thing is they are not necessarily... Oh, we actually grabbed some more automatically. They're not necessarily doubly walled. So that's another a potential concern if we're doing torch burning. Yeah, this is a single room. Yeah, and here's the requirements. So the quarters, the basic quarters, obviously they're not going to be luxury quarters, but the basic quarters want a bed, storage bin, light. They cannot have canisters, IC reactors, or toilets, and they are minimum 8 by 8. So there's a lot of things that they can have that are not necessarily forbidden for them to have, which I could add. So I can treat these quarters as a way to put, you know, I could put my heaters in there, or I could put batteries in there, or, you know, they're just not allowed to have reactor items. They're not allowed to have canisters or toilets, but like everything else is fair game. So I could stick storage in there and the like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there we go. So then I'll wall that all up. And then the door will go somewhere like here, once it's all airtight on the inside. Oh, okay. So now we are repairing, which means I need more floors. Really hard to tell what floors are underneath. Orders. Uninstall. This is getting messy. I might need to seek out another pseudo-style ship so that I can actually... Oh, where are you going? Oh, I had another stack of floors in the bay. What else can I put in there? Yeah, I could have the bedroom also have, like, refrigerator and galley-like stuff. That would make a lot of sense as well. And at this point, I probably need to go to a new ship for the proper floorboards. So I'm just about out of floors to install. But I'll focus on this bedroom for now. And then we could do... On the other side, it might not even need to be a bedroom. Maybe we're okay with one bedroom, put 2 beds in it or something. So I'll... How's my tools going? Yeah, tools are pretty charged. Okay, that part's done. Now for the walls. So I have only 16 to start, so I'm gonna queue them up in batches of 16, so I don't go running about like a crazy person trying to fetch more. And I only need 4 more walls after this, which is not a big deal. And then it's the conduits. The remaining door walls I could almost take where the door is going to go, but I don't want to I don't want to do that and vent out the air that's in the reactor, if I can help it. Now, I haven't solved the issue of the room here is vulnerable to impact strikes. I know that. That is not something I've done. Unless I'm planning on doing a torch burn trip to like Venus or somewhere else, I'm not too concerned about that for now. I can retrofit it. Or ignore the fact that I have bedrooms and just instead use the med bed to protect myself from strikes like that. All right, now I want to uninstall floor and conduit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is where the doors are going to go. And this is one of the reasons why I like to put floors under walls, because if it hadn't previously, the reactor would have been exposed to vacuum. Right? So that's one of the advantages of putting floors under walls. Hey, fill the frickin' oh, I didn't pick up the dolly. Derp. So that if you're ever doing renovations, it makes renovations a little bit more easy, because they'll be in a pressurized environment. Alright, now we just have to get some conduits. What do I wish there was like a easier way to transfer things to storage bay without it being stupid. Alright, so the storage bay doesn't have a lot. So here, let's go grab some conduit. Orders. Uninstall conduit. Yeah, I'll need lights. The reason why I haven't been going for lights is lights are pretty easy to buy from the sundries vendor, so I don't need to find them. Whereas things like floors, walls, and conduit, you can't buy in large enough bulk for big ship renovations. Probably as part of the game design so that it encourages you to salvage derelicts for the materials that you need to build. But like lights and lights are pretty easy to come by. Most of the time, Sundry's vendor has like, 8 lights or so that you can just purchase. So if there's a certain type of thing that I haven't been trying to uninstall, it's probably because it's easier to get it else, somewhere else. All right, that's probably enough conduits. Talking about beds. The reason I went with a med bed is if we took injuries, either from high impact collisions or from pirates or something like that, the med bed will obviously heal you. It does not, however, restore your fatigue as fast as a regular bed. So when you're, it's nice to have both. So that if you're tired, you can sleep in a regular bed, and if you're wounded, you can sleep in a med bed. So there's definitely an advantage to both types of beds. Oh, there's a wall here still. Also, what the hell? I just saw a god ray or something. I don't know what that light was randomly. That was weird. Okay, so this is an enclosed area. I just need the door. And probably, honestly, 5 more conduit where the door is going to go. I don't know why I uninstalled that conduit. In hindsight, I shouldn't have. Yeah, regular bunk beds take up more space. Yeah, that's true. Right. Install power Albright. So you can imagine sticking a bathroom here and another bunk here. We could have, perfect, more or less perfect symmetry. And a lot more utility out of our ship. I guess I really don't need my suit on here for this. Oh, there was an advantage to the suit. Suit's flashlight, because I don't have a work lamp. But whatever, it's fine. We're almost done. Okay, let's go back to. Wow, my tools barely took charge. Let's head back to K-Leg so I can buy the things I need for a bedroom, because it's going to be easier to buy it than to find it. And then to install that stuff and then re-register, reassess or re-rate, I should say, the ship. And then all this time spent means that it's possible, I'm not making any guarantees, but it's possible that some new ships have been brought in to the vicinity, meaning that finding meat might be a little bit easier if we're if you want to pivot and go for meat. All right, so 15 minutes. It is 10 past the hour, so 25 minutes past the hour, we're going to collide with K-Leg. I'm only saying this out loud so that I know to slow down before then, because I'm traveling at ballistic velocity right now. And yep, I haven't forgotten about the PDAs. I'll try to sell them. I don't want to sell them to the fence, so I'm going to choose to sell them to regular vendors. Oh, another wall I found. Let's bring this back over to the bay. And then, of course, like, buy lights and the like. Oh, yeah, ignore the time remaining. It's because the last time I streamed this... There, it's hidden now. The last time I streamed this, it was a marathon, but it is not a marathon now. Okay. Because I didn't want to hit the planet, because K-Leg was hidden a little bit behind the planet, I, like, strafed outwards so that I could come in for a parking without having to hit Ganymede, the asteroid. How's Megan doing? She's still asleep. Time passes, like, way slower in game than I think most people come to expect at the games like this. So it's only been, like, I don't know, a few hours of her sleeping. Whereas, like, a lot of games similar to this, you're like, oh, 3 days have passed. It's like, no, like, 3 hours have passed. Something like that. 4 hours, maybe, something. Point being, she's fine. Sorry about the proxy alarm, I got 2 of them. One for Ganymede, and one for K-Leg. Yeah, she's just chilling here. She's a little cold, but other than that, she's fine. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and sell the PDA info. After refueling and repowering. Paying the I don't have docking fees. So, sell. 16,000 information on my PDA. Not bad. Then we can also sell the old helmet. 17k. Alright, let's head over to the sundries to buy a bunk bed, a bunch of lights, auto vents, yeah, and whatever else we think we'll need. So, here we go. Barter zone. There, I selected it multiple times, you saw. So what do we want? In the bedrooms, little reminder here. A bedroom, so the wellness room should already be a wellness room. It does need an auto vent and a light. So for the wellness room, because I haven't actually fixed it up yet, we want, I guess the wellness room can also have a sink. It wouldn't hurt to, I guess, add a sink there. For the hell of it. So I'm going to buy a sink without water in it. Because it's cheaper. And then for the wellness room, here, oops, sorry about that. For the wellness room, it looks like they only have angled walls. They don't have the flat walls, so I'm not going to do the angled walls. Where is the auto vents? Yeah, so wall lights, I'll buy just a max of 20. And then auto vents, I'll buy 4. Done. So that's everything I need for the wellness room. And then the sleeping bunks. That's what I was going to sleep on for the bedroom. And then for the basic quarters, we are also going to need a storage bin, which could just be any of these storage bins, but I'll just do what storage bin do I want? Maybe a 1x4 rack? I think 1x4 racks, I don't think they have to be bulkhead bins. It's just any storage bin. So the basic quarters need a storage bin, a bed, and a light. And that's what I'm going to do the bare minimum. Basically what I want to do is I want to get it registered as a basic quarter and to get the wellness room registered as a wellness room. And then I can add bells and whistles afterwards. So I'm mostly just concerned about the getting it registered as a room right now. So we'll go get that hooked up. And then do the ship rating again. I looked for windows, but they only have angled windows. I don't want to install angled windows onto my ship. So a little reminder, the way the auto vents work is they allow the free flow of oxygen between two zones. And then as soon as it detects irregularities, it will close and needs to be manually opened. So the reason I'm installing it in the wellness room is if the wellness room has a micrometeorite breach and it detects depressurization, it's going to close the auto vent. And as long as the door is closed, what will end up happening is the wellness room will become depressurized, but nothing else will. So it's a way to protect you from that kind of depressurization. All right, this light, let's set to orange. And I'm going to move the equipment too. There we go. Cool. So this should be a wellness room now. Right, let's go grab another light. Actually, let's grab a whole bunch of lights. So hitting F1 removes shadows. But we can see where there's low light. Oh, stupid proximity alarms. Okay. There's a little gloom here, but it's going to be hard to illuminate that because there's nothing to install a light on in that area. So inside the bedrooms, we're going to want another light. Set to orange. We're going to want an auto vent here, probably. Let's grab another auto vent. No sailor lights? No. I don't think they exist. I could be wrong about that, but I've like never seen them. But either way, I'm somewhat restricted about what I can source and buy. So even if they do exist, I don't know where to get them. There we go. So that's a nicely illuminated room. Let's grab the bed. And now we have a proper bunk. The only other thing that this room lacks is storage. Where did my rack... Oh, there's the rack. And I'm just grabbing the dolly to clean up these lights. I'm sure I'm going to use them later, so I don't mind having like a whole bunch of them, so that when I want to fix up the lights in future rooms, it's going to be no problem at all. Team RGB. It's funny that these lights aren't RGB though. Like, there's something about that I find hilarious. So I have to drag the rack. And then I also want to hook up the sink in the wellness room too. Mostly just for the hell of it, because otherwise the room feels a little empty. There. So now we can, like, view the mirror from in here. That's part of wellness, sorta. So the question I have for you guys after I register this as a proper bedroom is going to be, and maybe there. So I'll move the dolly. Is going to be, do I add like dining, like a table, like, do I set this up as like a pseudo recreation room? Given the requirements of a recreation room was quite high, I could add like a TV and a table and chairs in here. If that's something you guys want. Because we have a fusion reactor, I don't really have to worry about, like, the power draw for extra lights. So, I'm also working to get rid of all the dark spots. It's funny, because in real life, this would be, like, oppressively bright, but in-game, it's fine. And maybe another light for the wellness room, so it's lit too. Which works out, because that empties out the dolly. Okay, cool. Let's see what the ship raider says. Also, I want to check to see if there's, like, compression leggings. So what's being offered has changed since the last time I checked, because this is new clothing that was never available before. But no compression leggings there. Oh well. The bedroom doesn't have an owner now. There is no concept of, like, ownership in this game. Which would be nice, because I hate when the other NPCs, the other crew, like, take my tools, and I misplace them. I'm like, oh god, where'd my Weber laser go? It's because they just, like, stole them. Because there isn't tool ownership either. You own nothing, and you'll be happy. Alright, so here we go. Ship rating. Getting it re-rated. And the question I have for you guys in poll is, should I add recreation objects to the bedroom? Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 4th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Ostranauts.